Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the importance of content creation and its new and evolving ways to advertise your company, product, or idea. Over the past couple decades, advertising has been transformed largely due to the rise of digital media. So let's talk about it. We divided content creation into 4 different parts. What is content creation? The importance of understanding the right audience, why you should engage with your clients online, and then some tips and techniques on how to improve and enhance your content creation. So what is content creation? It's the type of content that's specifically designed to grab viewers' attention, making them stop scrolling and engage with your brand. The primary goal of this content is to drive traffic and spark interactions, whether it's likes, shares, comments, or purchases. It's all about building connections and keeping the conversation going with your audience. It involves the use of digital media across various platforms that we will talk about later to create engaging content that grabs viewers and your customers' attention. Over the last 10 to 20 years, the use of digital advertising has dramatically increased as technology continues to advance. With the better targeting, more sophisticated tools, and a greater understanding of consumer behavior, businesses are able to tailor their marketing efforts more effectively. Digital platforms also offer an organic way to discover new opportunities, track customer interactions, and monitor how products are performing in real time. This gives businesses valuable insights into the flow of their products and strategies. Now we're going to be talking about the top 4 platforms that are best to advertise your products. These platforms are leading the charge in digital advertising today: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Each of these platforms has its unique strengths and ways to engage with audiences, making them essential for businesses looking to grow their perspective online. So first up, there's Instagram. Instagram's been around for a couple decades. You can upload videos, links, pictures, and ads, and it's one of the main social media platforms companies use to advertise, as it's very popular. Next up is TikTok. It's relatively new platform, but it's growing rapidly, especially in content creation. The reason for this is live streams. Companies go on TikTok to live stream because you can automatically sell and promote your product on the app. TikTok is the only platform that allows you to live stream to your customers and clients while also selling the product through the live stream so people can buy automatically, faster, and much easier. LinkedIn is another pretty popular platform, but it's mainly for professional companies. It's good to reach towards students and careers if you want to hire new staff or promote your company, but more professionally. You can pay for ads on LinkedIn if you want to promote your products, but it's not for anything too personal. It's a more professional website. Lastly, there's YouTube. YouTube has been around the longest, and it's ideal for sharing longer videos and reaching a wide audience, as its content appeals to people of all ages and interests. By 2033, 40% of online content is to be projected to video content. Video content is estimated to make about $90 billion by 2033. Next up, we're going to talk about audience targeting and why it's important to understand your audience. This can be split into 4 different parts. The first being demographics. This explains the age, gender, and/or location you're advertising to. Around what age is your customers? Are you advertising to females, male, both? And where in the world are you advertising to? Is there a specific region that would work best with your product, or is it anywhere? Psychographics explain the audience's interests, values, and lifestyle. This can be personality traits, attitudes of your audience. Psychographics tell you why they behave the way they do. Platform. Which of the 4 platforms I explained works best with your products, and which are you going to use the most? Which digital space or social media channel is best for your company? Instagram is best for short videos, while YouTube is longer videos and tutorials. Choosing the right platform depends on where your target audience hangs out the most and what type of content works best where. Content is the most important because the type of content you produce depends on how much attention it's going to get. The actual material you post, such as videos, images, captions, blogs, etc., should match your brand and the platform that you're posting on and its style. Understanding your correct audience is key to creating effective content. When you know who you're talking to, their interests, values, and online behavior, you can tailor your message to truly connect. This helps you choose the right platform, tone, and type of content to keep them engaged and interested. Reaching the right people leads to better results and stronger relationships with your audience, your clients, your customers, therefore improving the brand. Now, here's some tips and tricks to help spread your content and enhance it to reach a better audience. Hashtags help your content become more discoverable to new audiences. Using relevant and trending hashtags can boost visibility and connect you with people interested in similar topics. Paid ads help allow you to target specific demographics and psychographics, like the ones we talked about. It helps you reach a wider and more focused audience quickly. It's great to promote content, products, or services beyond your organic reach. Paid ads don't have to take too much out of your income. They can just be used to promote your content and reach a greater audience. Collaborations are extremely important for your company, as working with influencers or other brands can expand your audience and build credibility. Collaborations often bring fresh content and help you tap into someone else's loyal following. When you collaborate with other people, their audience can come to your page and vice versa. Engagement is just as important. Engaging with your audience is the main reason for content creation. This can be through comments, likes, shares, and messages. It helps build community and trust. The more you interact, the more connected and loyal your audience becomes. Engagement online can also be through shareable and relatable content, such as polls and Q&As. This helps you build a stronger connection with your audience online, as you're almost having a conversation back and forth. Insights are the data and analytics that show how your content is performing. It's important to track metrics like reach, impressions, and engagement, and it helps you understand what's working and what needs to be adjusted or changed. Lastly, persona is a detailed profile of your ideal audience member. It includes their age, interests, goals, and habits, and it helps you create content that speaks directly to their needs and behaviors. It's important that your persona suits your brand and products. You don't want it to be something completely different to what you're trying to achieve. To sum it up, knowing your audience is the foundation of a strong social media strategy. From choosing the right platform and creating tailored content to using tools like hashtags, ads, and insights. Everything works better when it's built around who you're trying to reach, and understanding that is a key component to the success of your company. Keep your content engaging, collaborating with others, and always track your results to keep improving.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with engaging clients. So for this slide, we're going to be talking about effective client engagement on social media. So this slide introduces 4 core elements of effective client engagement. First, we see here is two-way communication, which clients don't just want to be talked to, they want to be heard, which is why two-way communication is important, because responding to comments, asking questions, and creating space for feedback builds trust. Next, here we have is interactive content formats. So for example, this is including like polls, live videos, and quizzes. These invite real-time participation and make your content feel more alive. The third piece is personalization and relationship building. The more personal the interaction means, the more valued your audience feels. This can be as simple as using their name or sharing behind the scenes content. And then finally, the last one is consistent, valuable content. When you provide helpful, relatable, and inspiring content regularly, people are more likely to return and engage. So, the next slide is beyond engagement, deeper connections with client. So, for number 1, we have customer feedback and listening. This isn't just about reading comments. It's basically more about taking what clients say and using it to improve everything in your company or business or whatnot. All of this is basically to help you build deeper relationships mainly. But yeah, the second one would be emotional connection and brand voice, which is transparent and authentic tone, meaning it creates trust and it makes your brand more human. That's basically what this means, which is emotional connection and brand voice. The next one is community building and advocacy. When people feel like they're like part of something, in a way, they feel more likely to promote and defend it if they feel like close to it. Lastly, cross platforms engagement. So yeah, not all platforms work the same. It's important to tailor your tone and format while staying true to your brand. And that is it for that slide. The next one right here we have benefits of building trust and engagement on social media. So why would this slide matter, you ask? It is because there are real benefits to building trust and engagement, which is what we should know about. So, first, it increases audience participation and visibility. People are more likely to connect, they're more likely to comment, share, and interact with your content that speaks to them, which equals boosting reach at the end. So, second, we have it strengthens brand trust and authenticity. When clients feel heard and respected, they are more likely to support your mission, share your content as well, and then stay connected long term. So, authenticity, as we know by now, hearing all this, is overall very important to your brand overall. So, yeah. The next one we have is tips and techniques. Okay, so it is client engagement tips. So here we have 3. So here are some simple but powerful tips for keeping your engagement high. These are the ones I put down here. It says start with clear and engaging call to actions. This is like asking followers to comment or tag a friend. The next is always repost and acknowledge client engagement. So, like when someone tags you or mentions your brand, you need to share it and thank them. This will make a huge difference. So, yeah, it makes them feel more valued and seen if you do this, which equals happy customer, which equals happiness overall. So, yeah. Lastly, keep posts short and easy to digest. No one wants to really sit around and like read something that looks busy and like long, like really beefy. You will lose their overall like attention span, and like overall like most humans have less attention span, and they will read a little bit first, but if it looks too busy, they'll stop. So yeah, for to avoid that, we want to put bullet points, emojis, clean layouts. This will all help people absorb the message quickly and stay interested. So yeah, that is it for that slide. The next one we have right here are these two, which is interactive and authentic engagement. This slide highlights 2 techniques that are especially effective. So the first one is to use interactive content, such as polls or live Q&As, to keep your audience involved. These aren't just fun, they're like considered more strategic in a way. So, the second one would be responsive and authentic. The more real and human your responses feel, the more your audience will trust you. Even just like a quick reply to a comment can make a big difference in my opinion. So, yes, the next slide. This one we're talking about client engagement techniques. Okay, so here are a few more tactical ways to boost in client engagement. I have put down here leverage social listening, pay attention to what people are saying about your brand and industry. That is basically you leveraging social listening. Just pay attention even when they don't tag you. This is a key step. The next one is highlight client wins. This is basically, I'm talking about like, this is not only like celebrating your audience, but it shows your brand delivers real value. The third one we have create interactive campaigns. This will include like challenges, contests, and hashtags. This will drive participation. Lastly, optimize for timely engagement equals posting and replying when your audience is active gives your content more visibility. And then finally, engage in comments. Don't just post and log out. Starting conversations in the comments sections keeps the momentum going, which is what you ultimately want. So that is it for that slide. And then we have the last slide. So yes, thank you. And I just want to touch on a few more things, which is throughout the presentation, I also included a multiple choice question to keep things interactive and test knowledge. I put it in my completed folders. These are basically the questions I came up with for this project. So these questions reinforce the key points like value two-way communication, being responsive, and using client feedback. In a training or classroom setting, this would apply to. These questions can be used to check for understanding or spark group discussions. So yeah, to wrap up everything, engaging clients on social media is about more than just posting. It's about connections, conversation, and community. When you take the time to listen, personalize, and provide value, your followers become advocates. So, as interns, leaders, and future marketers, we can use these strategies not only to grow brand, but also to grow relationships, which is good. So, yes, thank you everyone for listening.